Hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. All right, but before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest my light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use or have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately, permanently goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go, people, places, and things. Excuse me. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. All right, so I started doing a spread, all right, because I took a nap, all right. So it is now March the 27th, 2026 on a Friday. All right. So subscribe, like, comment, share. Subscribe, like, comment, share. With my channel being 6 years old, it is not monetized for whatever reasons. All right. So I had started doing a spread that I was wanting to do earlier, but for some reason I was just feeling very tired in whatever. So maybe this is how this energies of these people are feeling towards this feminine. All right, because I feel like there is still a lot of deception going around this feminine. All right, I was also getting, just as I was coming on here, I feel like this is a feminine who could have or is or have been dealing with deception and betrayal and stuff like that since they came out of the womb. All right, they've been having a lot of these low vibrational people that want this feminine to love them and listen to them. They want to try to control this feminine, and just all kind of different stuff, from partners, ex-partners, to family members. I feel like this person, it's like she had this feminine. I feel like this is a feminine who's had people, they claim to love them and stuff, but then also there has been a lot of deception. All right, a lot of, I feel like a lot of numerous different things that could have been being kept in, that has been kept away from this feminine. All right, two major things that I was wanting to do this reading is because I feel like as of currently, or like around the last 3 years, all right, or maybe even longer, this feminine has been dealing with two major things. All right, one is someone is coming or has been taking it upon their self. All right, I feel like this is a feminine who could live alone. All right, and these people, whoever they are, because you have all these pages out here. You got the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands. All right, there, somebody has been taking it upon themselves to, with the opportunity of this feminine being by herself. I feel like someone has been, still to this day, feeling like it's okay to come into this feminine's, where she's paying rent at, 12:34 on the clock. And as I got up from this nap, I kept seeing all these synchronicities. All right, something also I was getting earlier, because I was getting a lot of stuff just recently, but or since earlier yesterday, but I wasn't like writing nothing down. Something about today may be significant, because earlier I got a sign or message of something about tomorrow. All right, all I got was tomorrow. I feel like this feminine has also been getting signs that, like I said, somebody has been still making it a point to come into this feminine's residence when she is basically because they know that she's alone. They're trying to take advantage of that and take an opportunity on that. I feel like for whoever, the person that's coming into the apartment, I feel like they're being uh told what to do or advised or whatever, how you want to say, by somebody else. Another thing, I feel like this feminine could have been dealing with, because you have this Page of Swords out here under the Three of Pentacles. I feel like something is significant in regards to her work, all right, or something that she's doing, all right. This could be something online, all right, and somebody has been trying to take advantage of that also. Like I said, I feel like this feminine has been dealing with people trying to take advantage and being very deceptive, but then in front of her face, they want to try to act like they're just, all around good person. They love this feminine, just trying to act. They try to portray themselves as, um, they have love for this feminine or something like that. Because one of these cards out here, yeah, the Anama Kara card talks about unconditional love. Something about what else? Devoted, best friend, all right. So there could be this energy of trying to betray, as they want to be loving, they want to be a friend or whatever, but there's a lot of betrayal coming out here, because you got the Three of Swords with the Black Widow, all right. It says betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control. Yeah, it's this energy of these two different things that I feel like this feminine has been dealing with the most, maybe. And this might not even be the most that this feminine has been dealing with, but there's this energy of web of control. Yeah, and something about unexpected attack, all right, insidious, poisonous, low vibrational. That's everything that I'm feeling like this feminine is dealing with these two major things. Could be on that card, that Three of Swords, or excuse me, Three of Aquarius with Black Widow. But this could probably represent the Three of Swords if it was part of the tarot deck. We also have this card, business brand being stolen, used, not by original owner. All right, so I feel like this feminine could also be dealing with something like with that, because 12:37 a.m. on the alarm clock. All right, it is again Friday, March the 27th, 2026, when I'm recording this. So I was over here shuffling the basket a little bit before I got on here to start recording, and this was coming up to the top of the basket. All right, so let's see. The cards that is on the bottom is the tarot. So we have the Page of Wands. Notice that there's 3 pages up here. So I definitely feel like this is definitely this is very premature, or just definitely just, I'm just getting like low vibrational energy. All right, with these 3 pages being out here. You got the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups at the back of the deck. But like the Page of Cups is representing that this feminine could have been dealing with, if someone has been coming into her apartment, which I definitely feel like that has been the case. All right, there's been some type of work or collaboration with doing this. This could have been something that has been going on for at least 3 to 8 years, or something with 3 to 8 years could be significant. Somebody could be 38, somebody could be born in 83. But I feel like somebody has been taking it upon themselves with them entering this feminine's apartment. They're not on her lease. They're not on her, this, because I feel like, again, I said this feminine lives alone. So if she lives alone, she's going to be the only one that would be on a lease. Any lease that has been signed for wherever this feminine is living at, she is the only one on that lease. All right. So I feel like with this Page of Cups at the back of the deck, yeah, somebody has been standing there, like somebody has been taking it upon themselves to do something towards this feminine. I feel like it's something very harmful, destructive. All right, that will be the card that will come out of the Romeo and Juliet deck. Destructive and harmful, which would be that poisonous card. All right, with this Page of Cups, 7 of Wands, Death and Scorpio to the Ace of Swords. somebody has been taking it upon themselves to come in and out of this feminist apartment. They could either be using the key or they not using the key, but they're using something to enter into this well, they're a karmic, but they're taking it upon themselves to enter into this feminist apartment or whatever she resides at. I feel like in that's why times when this feminine has came home, you know, she got all this weird activity going on, like people, they looking at her to see if she noticed anything, or you know, people standing out at the corners of the street, like they're anticipating her coming back or something. It's been a lot of little different stuff that people that, you know, that has been giving signs to this feminine, I feel like, who's dealing with this. All right, or this could be a male dealing with this too, but I heavily feel like there's a feminine that has been dealing with a lot of deception. All right, and the reason why I wanted to do this reading, I did excuse me, didn't get to yet, 11:33 I just saw, because I want to know what is going to happen to these people. All right, because it's not just one. I feel like this feminine is dealing with more than one thing. She could be dealing with something in the physical, and she also could be dealing with something online. I guess, again, something about 3 to 8 years could be significant. Somebody could be 38, somebody could be born in 83. All right, the plan was to do this work. So it was all this creative work with this Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles came out with the Eight of Pentacles. It's all this creative work to basically, I feel like, attack this feminine. All right, especially again with this, also with this this Ace of Wands being right there. But I feel like something is about to be revealed or exposed, or something is going to be could be heavily being revealed to this feminine who's dealing with this. All right, you got heavy Leo and Aquarius energy out here as the major arcanas. Those is the only two major arcanas out here on the table right now. All right, so top row you have Page of Wands, Sun and Leo, Three of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords, the Star and Aquarius. Bottom row you have the Four and the Eight of Pentacles. You got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Cups. I feel like somebody in both of these situations, in regards of doing this to this feminine, these people, whoever they are, they had got offered. All right, they got offered to do this, but it's also some type of collaboration or group effort or group work or whatever, in regards to these people or whatever being offered, or they're just working together as a group or a team or whatever, in regards to this feminine with all of this deception. All right, made all this lies, deception. These people haven't, you know, not having, wearing masks. All right, again, it's this, you know, this heavy energy of these people betraying one thing to this feminine's face, or something of that factor, favor, whatever, but then behind her back they're doing the opposite. They're doing harmful, destructive, you know, betraying, backstabbing type stuff. All right, towards this feminine. Yeah, again, something about all I got earlier was, or heard earlier, was tomorrow. So I really don't know what that's supposed to mean, but, and again, like I said, 12:44 a.m. on the alarm clock right now. As I was getting up from this nap, been getting all these synchronicity numbers and, you know, signs or whatever. All right, so I'm gonna do a spread, but also the cards that came out with the other deck. First one that came out was the page, was the Person of Water. All right, so you got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces on this card. It says the emotional idealist. All right, it says emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personal. All right, so this could be somebody who is a healer, a counselor, advisor, or author. All right. I feel like there can also be other titles to describe this type of person. All right. Feel like either this could be the feminine that is dealing with this. This could be this type of person. All right. They could be somebody who's an empath. All right. They're very intuitive, sensitive. All right. Or this could be the person that is part of this low vibrational energy that has been taking advantage of this feminine. So this could be a feminine doing this towards another feminine. All right. But that was the first card that came out of these cards. Next, you had optical illusion. All right. With 7 and Aquarius coming out. It says not what it seems, mirage, trap, unclear. So somebody definitely, I feel like, have been trying to set a trap, or they did try to set a trap in regards to this feminine who's dealing with this or these multiple things. It says not what it seems, mirage, trap, unclear, visual effect, confusion, head, trip, trick, hallucination, hocus pocus, sleight of hand, projection, predictive programming. All right, so yeah, that card is very interesting. How it says predictive programming. Yeah, because I feel like I don't know, I'm getting like somebody, these people could be feeling like this is what's supposed to be done towards this feminine, or something like that, or this is supposed to go this way, or like this feminine has not been figuring out, something is not right or something. Because again, it says on their sleight of hand, so I definitely feel like there's some type of sleight of hand. They have been trying to trap this feminine. All right. A lot of communication is surrounding 12:47 a.m. on the alarm clock. A lot of communication has been, I feel like, in regards to this feminine. This communication could even be hidden from this feminine. This could be having to do with her family, I'm getting, with that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Next card you have, let's see what was next. Next you have the Anamakara card. All right, and that's 6 in Taurus. It says Anamakara, unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always, tenderness, timeless, constant, affection, best friends, appreciation, unchanging, infinity love. Yeah. So it's definitely this energy of, in some type of weird way, whoever has been doing these two major things, which I feel like I've done this reading before, but just maybe like over 3 months ago or something like that. But I feel like this feminine has been, whoever's been doing whatever they've been doing, trying to do towards this feminine, it's this weird thing that they have love for her, or they want to be close to her. They want to have some type of connection with her. They want to be friends with her. All right. That's a weird, very weird and strange and like very obsessive, possessive type energy. All right, these people who are in this energy of doing this to this feminine, I feel like they could be dealing with something mental. All right, they may even have some type of trauma. All right, that they're trying to project onto this feminine. This is why they feel like it's okay to do this stuff. All right. Let me see. It was supposed to be 5 that came out. I pulled up at the top. I'm gonna take this one. You got 1 in Aquarius. Came out next. It says fortress, fortitude, staying power, stubborn, sealed off, aloof, prepared, backbone, endure, lasting, ready for anything, determined, unbreakable, true grit, what it takes. All right. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely this energy of these people feeling like they got what it takes to continue doing this to this feminine. All right. You also have 8 in Gemini with wheel of karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, fortune, rise and fall, circumstance, consequence, divine will, and blind justice. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's gonna be karma heavy karma for these people, because I feel like this feminine is or judgment is just being called automatically for this feminine from her spirit guides and the divine and stuff, because um this is very betrayal type energy. All right, they could have even been wanting this feminine to something to happen to this feminine, because this is at the back of the deck. We got 5 in Cancer with earn. All right, it says loss, death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, bereaved, breakup, poverty, collapse, dispossess, remove, dismantle, deprive, absent, change of state, setback, is over and done. All right, yeah, they definitely could have been wanting something very harmful to happen with this feminine. All right, especially so that they can, whatever, for whatever reason, take over with something or something like that. All right, the last 3 that came out from this deck is 3 in Virgo, sap. It says resources, need materials, flow, um wealth, essence of life, spring, blood, nourishment, sweetness, energy, vitality, grounded, roots, abundant, physical health, and life force. Yeah, I definitely feel like with this card, the words that are sticking out from this card to me is blood and physical health and spring. All right, somebody or these people within this energy, they could be needing some type of wealth. All right, um because it says needs material, so these people is doing this as I'm getting opportunists. All right, these are opportunists. All right, whether this is something that has been being done to this feminine in regards to where she resides at, or this could be in regards to something, like I said, that have to do with online or social media. These people are needing materials. Something about wealth could also be significant. But I'm getting heavily on that card again. What sticks out is spring, blood, and physical health. All right, they could have been trying to do something very detrimental to change this, because that card says change of state. They could have been doing something detrimental to change the state of this feminine's health. All right, her physical health. All right. The last 2 cards that came out from this deck is you got 3 Libra, cabin. It says lonely, lonely, confined, detached, remote, secluded, go within, insulate, disengage, close off, kept apart, quarantine, island, segregate, separated, divided, disconnected, and sequestered. I feel like I said that already. This feminine could be somebody who definitely lives alone. And in these energies, in some type of way, shape, or form, they've taken advantage of this. I'm also getting with the online. So if it was something in regards to this feminine online, these people could have also been coming in this feminine's apartment, not only to try to, or have done, but you got physical health. You got this 4 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. They could have been doing something in regards to this feminine's food or drink. And I also feel like getting something about, in some type of way, shape, or form, getting personal information that is not belonging to these people. It belongs to this feminine. So they're trying to use this in a way that definitely can have something to do with online. I'm getting, all right, these people taking advantage. So I'm getting like, if it has something to do with her, where she resides at. So there could be people that is connected to where she resides at, that is giving other people the authority, or maybe that's not, or maybe whoever these people is, they just doing this on their own. But it's one of the two. Either these people are getting authority from the people of where she resides at, or these people, whoever is a part of doing this, whether these people are male or female, that's doing this, they're just doing this on their own. The last card we got is 3 in Aquarius. We got Black Widow. It says betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation, relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, and low vibrational. And then you already have another card that talks about entrapment. So there's two cards on this table that's talking about trying to trap this feminine, all right, or do something in regards to trying to trap this feminine, all right. Again, one could be in regards to this feminine's physical health, all right. The second could be in regards to like wanting to take over with something, but needing to get this feminine's information, some type of information to do so, all right. And that could have to do with stealing some type of brand, or these people trying to portray themselves as this feminine so they can be having control over some type of brand or something, all right. Because the card literally says business brand being stolen, used not by original owner who is the maker of that brand, all right. So I'm gonna put that back in the basket. But I wanted to see what is gonna happen 26 minutes in. What is gonna happen to these people that is in this high deceptive energy of taking advantage of this feminine? What is gonna happen to them? I really would like to know. All right, because I feel like the divine needs to do away with these people in whatever type of way, shape, or form. They need to be dealt with accordingly, all right. Well, however that is see fit to be done, they need to be something needs to be dealt with the dealt with them, whatever. Hold on a minute. All right, so I kind of was just getting to use the horror deck, but I don't know if that's a definite. Should I use the horror deck or not? All right, I think it's gonna be a no. Split the deck. We got the World with the Lovers. All right. Either these people is making it a choice to be over, or I feel like the divine is going to be making it a choice to be over for these people to be basically, I feel like, coming up against this feminine, all right, with these multiple things that they're doing. All right. Yeah, look, the Magician comes out. Gemini, Virgo energy with the Devil and Capricorn at the back of the deck. But let's see, what is the overall energy for what is going to happen to these people that have been taking advantage of this feminine in these multiple ways, or these two major ways. What is going to happen? What's the overall energy for these people, these low vibrational karmics who have been taking advantage of this feminine? What's going to happen to them? All right, we had the Chariot and Cancer coming out. So something could be coming in or traveling towards these people who are taking I feel like something about taking the time. Yeah, because there's something about a contract, all right, or they're being they're part of some type of organization or something, all right, to trap this feminine or to cause, I'm getting bodily harm towards this feminine. All right, what's gonna happen with these people? What is the overall energy with these two major things? What's gonna happen to these people that is getting overly taken advantage of this feminine? Clarify the Chariot. What is gonna happen with these people? All right, you got Justice in reverse with the Strength in Leo. Yeah, something is, this is karmic justice, all right, or something about it. Yeah, something is, okay. I don't know if these people are going to choose to stop, or again, the divine is going to do it for them. All right, you literally have Death, Scorpio, Lovers, Gemini, the Wheel of Fortune with the World. All right, so these people might be choosing to end this, or the divine is going to choose to end this for them, and whatever the divine wants to see fit for these people. But what else? What is the overall energy? What is going to happen to these people that's been overly taken advantage of this feminine? All right, we got the Tower and Aquarius coming out. So there may be some type of unexpected, drastic change with these people. All right. Because I feel like they feel like they're going to continue to get away with this. But I feel like that's not going to be the case. I feel like whenever the divine sees fit, there's going to be some type of change for these people. All right, who feel like it's been okay to take advantage of this people and do the things that they have been doing. Let's get one more. What's going to happen to these people that have been overly taking advantage of this feminine? We got the Hermit and Virgo coming out with the Sun and Leo. All right. What's the overall energy for this energy for the back of the deck? We got the World. Yeah, something, Moon and Pisces. Something's going to be over with these people being able to hide. All right. Or be able to dabble in this energy of good and evil. All right. Because these people could be very evil, but they try to portray themselves as being very good. All right. And I feel like that's going to be coming to an end. There's going to be, yeah, 101 on the alarm clock. Hold on a minute. Ooh. All right, 3111 on the recording as I'm unpausing the video. All right, so you see the Emperor that was just showing. So there could be something about an Emperor, or somebody is the main boss or something of that type of title in regards to, intentionally, you know, trying to trap and attack this feminine, all right, and cause bodily harm. All right, there's something about this, that Emperor energy. All right, again, this could be happening to a masculine. All right, but I feel like this is happening towards this feminine. This feminine has been heavily dealing with these, again, this very deceptive energies, low vibrational people that are wearing a mask. All right, and have been doing very like things that they wouldn't do to themselves, they've been doing towards this feminine. All right, that's what I'm getting. And yeah, I want to know, like I said, what is going to happen with them. When is this feminine gonna get her justice in regards to these people? Because I definitely feel like judgment is this feminine is the you know, Spirit team is calling judgment on these people, or whether this is online or whether this is in the 3D, the physical. All right, this feminine is calling judgment on these people. All right, yeah, Justice, Libra at the back of the deck, because there's this heavy energy of these people being in this devil energy. All right, sex, violence, toxic addictions, abuse. All right, wanting to keep this feminine in some type of control or bondage type energy. Yeah, with the Two of Wands, not wanting her to something about make a decision or have control over making decisions or something like that, with that Two of Wands in reverse with that Nine of Cups at the back of the deck. But let's see, clarify the Chariot. What is going to be happening with these people, or this energy that has been taking advantage of this feminine? All right, I feel like whenever this comes in, these people are going to be very defensive. All right, Chariot, Cancer to the Nine of Wands. Something about 9 days could be significant. Past, present, or haven't happened yet already energy. These people could be being very defensive with the Ace of Swords coming out. Trying to remove themselves from the situation with the Ace of Swords to the Five of Swords. All right, there could be three main people that is, again, that's in connection of this energy of taking advantage of this feminine, doing something, you know, quick and fast when not thinking about it, to cause this feminine ending or to betray this feminine. But let's see what is going to happen with these people. Clarify the Justice in Libra in reverse. We got the Lovers and Gemini coming out. All right, yeah, these people, I feel like they felt like nothing was going to happen with them. We got Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups to the Five of Cups. All right, the Hierophant. I feel like these people are going to be in regret. We're working with whoever they working with. Excuse me, whoever they working for. Okay, so they could be working for a King of Swords energy. But these people are going to be in heavily regret in some type of way, shape, or form. Clarify the Tower. What is going to happen with these people? You got the Two of Pentacles coming out in the reverse to the King of Wands. I feel like I want to do that again. Or let's see. Is this supposed to be in an upright or reverse? All right, so I guess it's supposed to stay in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like these people is, whether this is, again, online or something, or in the physical 3D, these people are not going to be able to balance and manage when they have this unexpected change. All right, something about Cancer, just Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy could be significant. All right, these could be these people sun signs or whatever sign that's a part of their chart. All right, we got the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like these people have been invested in doing this for 7 years towards this feminine. 1:09 a.m. on the alarm clock. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit in regards to what's going to happen to these people that have been taking advantage of this feminine. We got the Queen of Cups coming out. All right, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like this energy of these people taking advantage of this feminine in regards to doing something without thinking about it over a period of time. All right, yeah, these people are definitely going to be defensive. All right, again, something about 9 days could be significant, past, present, or haven't happened yet already energy. Clarify the Chariot. We got Justice, Libra coming out again in reverse. The High Priestess in Cancer is at the back of the deck. Somebody thought, or these people thought, it was just gonna be cool with if they was doing this over a period of time. They 1:10 on the alarm clock. They thought they thought this feminine wouldn't get no justice, because that's crazy for this second Justice card to come out in reverse. Yeah, but there is some type of conflict or confusion, or something is going on with these people, all right, that's doing this towards this feminine. 5 of Swords to the 8 of Cups. Something about 8 months. Somebody could have a birthday, or something about 8 months could be significant in August, or something about 8 months could be significant, or 1 to 8 months. Something about 8 of Cups could be significant. Clarify Justice, Libra in reverse. What is going to happen to these people that have been taking advantage of this feminine? We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So there is something significant about a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands in reverse. All right, that could be heavily significant in regards to doing this towards this feminine. 1:11 a.m. on the alarm clock. We got the Ace of Swords at the back of the deck. The Magician turns over with the Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords, 2 of Cups sticking out on the side of the deck. I also see the Hierophant. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius in regards to these people who've been feeling like it's okay to heavily take advantage of this feminine. You literally got the 10 of Pentacles coming out with the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Swords. What is going to happen with these people that have been heavily taking advantage of this feminine? Clarify the Tower in Aquarius. You got the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're not going to be able to do... They're not going to be able to do, you know, do something so quick without thinking about it, all right? Because there's going to be some type of ending, all right? However that's going to look, all right, with this fulfillment energy of doing this towards this feminine. Death card, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 3 of Wands at the back of the deck. Clarify the Hermit in Virgo. What is going to happen to these people that have been, what's going to happen to these people that's been doing this towards this feminine? Now you have the Knight of Pentacles coming out in reverse to the Hermit in Virgo. Yeah, they're not going to be able to progress with doing this a little bit at a time without thinking about it or whatever. Something is definitely coming up for change for these people. High Priestess in Cancer is at the back of the deck. Clarify the Chariot Cancer. What is going to happen with these people that has been overly taking advantage of this feminine? We got the Page of Swords to the Ace of Swords. Again, the Page of Swords was coming up in the initial reading, where actually it was the Page of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Cups was at the back of the deck. It was the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and it was that Page of Cups. Something about the news or something could be significant, or these people are going to be receiving some type of message, all right? They're going to be getting some type of message, all right? Because the orientation of the wheel is going to be going in this feminine's favor, all right? You got Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Cups. All right. Yeah, these people are going to be getting some type of message or information about something in regards to this feminine. Yeah, they're not going to be able to be in this Seven of Wands. All right. Whoever this couple energy is. So I was going to say that. I kind of was looking at the Lover's card, but then I wasn't. So for whatever instance or whatever, there's some type of couple energy. Queen of Pentacles comes out with the Eight of Cups. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Maybe because these people were, these couple or these people, however many people, they was getting paid to do things towards this feminine, to come up against this feminine and attack her. All right. To cause an ending, a Ten of Swords. Yeah, to her Nine of Pentacles. Yep. Clarify the Justice, Libra in reverse. What's going to happen to these people who've been coming up and attacking this feminine? Now we have the Queen of Swords coming out. So we got 3 queens out here. We missing one. We got the Two of Wands with the High Priestess and Cancer coming out at the back of the deck. My bad. Clarify the Tower and Aquarius. What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine? Wow, the Two of Cups comes back out. So there is definitely something about some type of, I'm getting collabo type energy. All right. Whether this is platonic, business, or romantic. All right. It's definitely going to be this unexpected energy for these people. All right. You have the Nine of Swords faced in towards the Ace of Pentacles. So these people were very, their judgment was very clouded when it came to coming up against this feminine and attack her, because they was looking for opportunities, money, or whatever like that. Excuse me. So it always got to be a money factor in these readings. Clarify, hold on. Yeah. Clarify the Hermit and Virgo in regards to these people that's been coming up against this feminine and attack her. I feel like they're going to get some type of message fast, all right, that's going to have them in the Ten of Wands or have them heavily burdened, all right, because you literally got Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, but you do have them other queens. You have the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse, and you have a Queen of Swords in the upright. So right now you have 2 queens in the upright and 1 in reverse. These people made it a choice, all right, because again, that Knight of Cups is coming again. They was offered, all right, they was offered because of some type of opportunity or money or whatever like that to come up against this feminine and attack her. I'm getting physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way possible, they've been coming up against this feminine and attacking her. Yeah, 116 on the alarm clock. Clarify the Chariot in Cancer. Wow, now we have a King of Wands in reverse. Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So there has been, because it ain't funny, but it's just like funny how the King of Wands wants to come out in reverse. So now we have a King and Queen of Wands in reverse. Wait, we have a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Wands, and a King of Wands in reverse. A Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is crazy. We also do have the Knight and Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like those could be, those is people too. All right, or those is energies too. So I feel like there's older people and then there's younger people or something like that. They could be, they definitely got to be older than 18. So we have the Star and Aquarius at the back of the deck. Let's see. Clarify Justice, Libra in reverse. What is going to happen to these people that have been coming up against this feminine? Yeah, they're not going to expect this unexpected change because there's been like this long exchange going on. They're not going to expect whatever this unexpected change is. They could be not wanting something to change. That's why the Nine of Wands could be coming out with a Chariot. They're going to be definitely defensive, heavily defensive, guarded. All right. They're going to be feeling like they're in this beaten, battered energy. Yeah, 118 on the alarm clock. Yeah, something about 10 because of a 10 of Pentacles or some type of money or something. Ten of Pentacles to the Hermit, Virgo, the Star, and Aquarius. And I also see Ten of Wands, the Death, and Scorpio. And I see the King of Cups and the Five of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Top of the deck, you have the Sun in Leo. Clarify the Tower and Aquarius. What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine and attacker? All right, something about them going to be fighting. Or there's a lot of chaos, drama. All right, energy going on with this Five of Wands. Conflicts, competition, argumentative, fighting, and so forth. A lot of chaos going on with these, could be going on with these people. All right, these people could be, I'm getting, not wanting to collaborate anymore, or be in this, like, you know, Two of Cups energy, or relationships could be falling apart, or they're going to. All right, or something about 5 days. Yeah, Four of Swords, or something about 4 weeks. This could be happening over a period of 4 weeks, past, present, or haven't happened yet already energy. I'm also getting with these, yeah, Four of Swords to the Ten of Swords. So something about 4 to 10 weeks. All right, 119 on the alarm clock. These people are not going to be able to take action anymore, take movement with doing this towards this feminine, because, again, there's going to be this unexpected change that these people are not going to be ready for, all right? However, the divine sees fit to do with these people, all right? Because this feminine is not going to have to lay a hand, but there definitely was some type of exchange with these people, all right? But judgment is being called. Clarify the Hermit and Virgo. What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine? You got the Nine of Cups, all right, to the Ace of Pentacles. They definitely did this because of opportunities, a lot of opportunities or whatever like that. But these people are going to be fighting now, or it's a lot of chaos, drama, competition, again, whatever energy. Ace of Pentacles to the Four of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles to Four of Cups. There may be something, or something could be coming in for this feminine who has been dealing with this, all right? Something about the month of April may or may not be significant. Or these people could have been feeling like something about that month or 4 months past, present, or haven't happened yet. They felt like they was going to get some type of opportunity, or maybe even they felt like they was going to be able to burden this feminine. But again, judgment is being called on this. All right, High Priestess sticking out. So they could have been, yeah, my right arm is getting a little sharp pain on it. So yeah, they felt like something about an opportunity or something. We got Nine of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. But again, and I felt like the way they felt like they wanted to do this was something with attacking this feminine mentally or something. But again, you seen the card that said physical health. So they was definitely doing something to attack this feminine's physical health, all right? But wanted to try to portray this as being love, or they had love for this feminine, or they liked the feminine, or whatever. But I just feel like that was just a whole mass. That was a whole, what is it? What's that word? Charade, or whatever, how you call that. We got the Five of Cups at the back of the deck. So I feel like these people are going to be in heavily regret. Maybe they're going to be in heavily, something about the month of May or 5 months could be significant, whether it's past, present, or haven't happened yet already energy. These people are going to be in heavy regret, all right, because it's going to be unexpected, all right, with what is coming towards them. However, that is see fit for them. They are going to definitely be in heavy regret. They're going to be crying over spilled milk. Something about this Emperor, all right? Maybe these people are having a lot of conflict, of confusion, information, communication with that Emperor, Five of Swords, King of Swords energy. All right, we got the World, split the deck with the Ace of Cups. 57 minutes. We got the King of Swords at the back of the deck again. King of Swords to the Four of Pentacles. So it's something about this energy hiding or whatever. Something about 4 years could be significant. Hiding or not wanting to let go. All right, we got the Six of Cups wanting to come out with the Four of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. I also see the Page of Wands. Yeah, people are really people are heavily in that what's that card was? The Black Widow type energy. Cunning, betrayal, deceptive, low vibrational, poisonous, all right, type energy. This is the energy of these people that have been coming up against this feminine. Then they wanted to portray to other people like they just good people and you could trust them, they won't harm you, you know, they won't harm, they're not basically they won't cause harm, but in actuality that's exactly what they've been doing. Courthouse to the Star in Aquarius. Split the deck. But like there could have been people, or there have been people that either know that these people have been doing this, or they're keeping some type of track of this, record of this, or there's just some type of paper trail or something like that in regards to these people that have been attacking this feminine, coming up against her to either physically attack her health and or her you know, stealing her information to with stuff that has to do with her online or whatever like that. I feel like there is some type of paper trail or record of these people doing this, all right? Or it's just other people that know of this, and either they gonna snitch on these people, tell on, or not even just snitch, it's just telling on these people because they wouldn't want these people to do this to them or something. Or maybe they know of these people doing this to other people. All right, maybe other females and or males. All right, yeah, look, the Knight of Swords comes out to the work, labor, efforts at the back of the deck. Rushing to do something without thinking about it, just rushing to do it, do this to people, come up against them, attack them, because maybe these people have been I'm getting against or have a different opinion in regards to something, so they choose to attack these people if they have a different opinion against what they got or something that they're doing or something like that. Whatever. Clarify the yeah, these people could be in concern now. All right, something about a love offer, but I feel like these people could be heavily in concern. They're worried. Anxiety, Nine of Wands energy. Yeah, I was getting that they was been doing this for a long time, because I feel like they could have been expecting to get some type of some type of 10 of Pentacles or something. Yeah. I feel like this feminine could have been dealing with this since she was a child. This very low vibrational, yeah, but she's protected. They don't want this. Yeah, the Empress. Strength in Leo. I don't know if either they've been doing this because this feminine is an Empress, or there's something about a mother figure that is significant to this energy. Yeah. Trying not to pause the video too much, but I mean I should. Because if I'm not pausing, it's going to take up Yep. So clarify the Chariot in regards to these people. What is going to happen to these people that have been coming up against this feminine and attacking her? Clarify this Chariot. All right. They've been doing this because of money. Something about money has been involved. All right. We got legal issues, but I feel like, yeah, over some type of false narrative in regards to this feminine being in this self-love energy. So this could have been all being done because of this feminine being in this self-love energy. All right. This is all done possibly over a false narrative to come up against this feminine. This was all based on a false narrative. Clarify the justice, Libra, in reverse. What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine? Clarify justice, Libra, in reverse. Oh my God. Dang. Ace of Pentacles and unexpected. Whoa. We got divine partner. Oh, it's not gonna be looking too good for these people. Or yeah, something about this. These both of them come out. Now if the other one come out, abundance come out, OMG. We got child. Yeah, I feel like this feminine has been dealing with this since she has been a child in some type of way, shape, or form. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius. Yeah, these people are karmic, all right? These people that have been coming up against, and they could be definitely in this energy of fighting, drama, all right? Something about somebody being born in 96, something about 96 or 69, something about 2027 could be significant. We got that at the back of the deck. These people could have been going to one of these people that's on this occupation card, all right, because of them being in this 7 deadly sins energy to change something when it came to this feminine's when it came to this feminine's life or whatever. I feel like, but a card went on the floor again. Hold on. So I feel like they didn't want this feminine to something about her with a twin flame, all right, because it's literally coming out in the reverse. So they didn't want this feminine to come together with a twin flame or something like that. So this is why they've been going so hard to do this. But I don't even feel like that is, I'm getting that's just the icing on the cake of why they've been coming up against this feminine and doing this to her. That's just the icing on the cake. Yeah, but this feminine is protected. They could have been saying that the reason that they've been doing this, trying to cause endings for her, is because I just saw mentally and emotionally unstable. But I seen that from the bottom of the deck. So they could have been using that as an excuse with that false narrative to come up against this feminine to cause endings for her. Yeah, look. Saying that she's mentally and emotionally unstable. I also said that lust card sticking out from the side of the deck. Clarify the Chariot again. What's going to happen with these? Yeah, there's going to be some type of change for these people. All right, something about number 9. That could be September, the 9th day of the month, 9 weeks. All right. Okay, it's clarifying, to me, it's clarifying the 9 of Wands. That something is coming in, some type of change is coming in for these people that have been coming up against this feminine. All right, some of this feminine may not even be seeing, or she may not even be knowing of, but it could either be endings, physical endings, and or these people are going to end up in some type of legal situations in regards to this feminine. All right. So yeah, the karma is definitely going to be on 100. All right. Or 100, like, you know, the streets likes to say 100 or whatever, how they say that. But yeah, the karma is about to be on 100 for these people who've been coming up against this feminine. All right. It's giving the energy of the movie Ghost, which is one of my top 10 favorite movies, is Ghost with Patrick Swayze. When he got unalived, and then I feel like that was his spirit team. His spirit team was working overtime 24/7 to get that man that was responsible for unaliving him and taking him away from his partner, his divine partner. So I feel like that's how this feminine spirit team is going to be with these people in this community that have been coming up against her. They gonna be just like how that movie was in Patrick Swayze, God rest his soul, because I swear, I don't know how many times I've seen that movie. Somebody in this energy could be 39, or something about 93 could be significant. You got abandonment. Some of these people could be trying to I'm getting abandoned ship. All right, we got 82 and 11. Yeah. Then you got distant future. Some of these people will be trying to abandon, but I also feel like there's going to be coming in the future for this feminine to be able to get away from these, especially this environment, these karmic people in some type of way, shape, or form. Yep. Because they definitely was being offered, but I also feel like something about this feminine will be getting an offer. Yeah. Clarify the Tower Aquarius for this energy out here in regards to these people that have been coming up against this feminine. We had the King of Wands. All right, so now we have a King of Wands in the upright, and we have a King of Wands in the we have a King of Wands in the reverse and in the upright. We got Divine Partner at the back of the deck. Clarify the Hermit and Virgo in regards to what's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine. Clarify the Hermit and Virgo. We got imprisonment, whether that's mentally or physically, or it's going to be endings. All right. You literally got death in Scorpio, and now you have imprisonment. Or these people going to be mentally imprisoned in their head, but I feel like it could be mentally and or physically, because they've been coming up against this feminine and trying to cause a lot of harm that they wouldn't want done to them, or they wouldn't even do towards themselves. Something about 2027 and 2029 could be significant, or 2027 through 2029 could be significant. Yeah, we got protection, 8 of Cups. So I feel like this feminine is going to be being protected by the divine and her spirit team in regards to walking away, removing herself from these people, around these people who she was supposed to have been able to trust, and they have been not trustworthy. They've been thieving. They've been manipulating and taking on the taking the initiative to do so. Dang, it's an hour, 2 minutes already. Damn. Yeah, I see 222. All right, with these cards. Yep, all because this feminine has been in a self-love energy. Again, that's not even the icing on the cake, or that's not even the tip of the iceberg of why these people have been coming up against this feminine to cause, to attack her. It could be too because of her being in this 9 of Pentacles. All right, they've been doing a lot of black magic towards this feminine. All right, I feel like in secrecy. Again, it's that whole wearing a mask thing, but I feel like she's protected. She's been protected the whole time, because I feel like this is definitely for a feminine who is still, God willing, has been able to still be alive going through all of this. She is still alive, being able to go through all of this, because she's divine, or it's something about her divinity. These people that have been coming up against her, their money is going to be being restricted or delayed or held back, whether it's online or not. Yeah, and they're going to be concerned. And if it be restricted or delayed or whatever, even if it's not because of this feminine that they have been doing this to, it's going to be delayed and restricted and stuff because of other reasons. Yeah, that's going to be coming up for these people. They're not going to see this, all right? Sun and Leo to the Two of Swords. They're going to be having blockages, delays, obstructions, restrictions. Everything that they've been doing towards this feminine and more is going to be happening towards them. Yeah, Page of Wands comes back out again, that was what was coming up in the beginning. Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles to the Black Magic card. Karmic connection. Yeah, these people are karmic connections. I'm gonna do 2 more rows. Yeah, this 10 of Pentacles wants to come out again. Legal issues. Wow. Whoa. 10 of Pentacles, transition, legal, Queen of Cups, 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the King of Swords. What the fudge? That all just came out in the World at the back of the deck. Yep, I see karma, protection, sun and Leo, commitment, page of wands. Yeah, these people definitely felt like they was protected with their commitment to come up against this feminine and attack her. They thought they was okay because they was in this obsessed energy, but they need to be more obsessed with this karma that is about to be laid down on that ass for them. They need to be more obsessed with that. All right. Yeah, because karma, they was trying to do a lot of bad stuff to an earth angel. They was willing to take a risk and leap of faith. All right. Some of these people could have been in some type of connections or whatever, being up in the cloud with doing this towards this feminine. Again, everything that they've been doing towards this feminine, they wouldn't do towards themselves. So I don't understand how they would want to do this. But that, I guess that's just the karmic thing about being a karmic. Clarify justice, Libra in reverse. You got Six of Swords coming out. These people want to hide now and not try to show that they are hidden enemies, and they've been trying to cause a lot of harm towards this feminine. All right. We're getting a lot of fulfillment with doing this stuff. All right. Something about September and May could be significant. All right. Whether this is past, present, or haven't happened yet already energy. But I feel like too, again, like I've already said, these people are going to be in a lot of regret. They're going to be crying over spilled milk because of these connections and collaborations to come up against this feminine and do all of this stuff. Something about lust, because that came out by itself. So even though, like I said, I feel like I said that in a reading last night or the one before that, one of the two last readings or something. How could you be in this energy of wanting to do all this type of stuff towards this feminine, but then you still have like this lustful energy towards this feminine? It don't make no sense. It don't go together. You got Magician with the Six of Swords. You also have King of Pentacles, rich guy that's sticking out, Two of Wands. Oh, what was that? The Ace of Swords? Yeah, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, unbothered. Clarify this justice, Libra in reverse. You got the Knight of Swords with distant future. I'm going to take the Knight of Swords. Yeah, these people definitely was in this energy. Then the Knight of Swords, yeah, the Knight of Swords came up there, but it came out in a reverse under the Tower in Aquarius. 141 on the alarm clock. Yeah, clarify the Tower Aquarius for these people. What is going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine to attack her? All right. We got karmic connection. They're going to be in the Three of Swords in some type of way, shape, or form. Because again, it's this energy, you know, do unto others as you want done unto you. All right. But I don't think these karmics hear that. I don't think they understand that. That's like a foreign language to them. Yeah, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So they've had this long exchange since the past, all right, to come up against this feminine and attack her in some type of way, shape, or form. Whether it's trying to physically attack her or in some type of way, shape, or form, or it's doing something in regards to her online with her information, or I'm getting with her social media. But let's see. Clarify the Hermit and Virgo. What is going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine? We got child. All right. So like I said, I feel like this feminine has been dealing with these type of people since she's been a child. I feel like some of these people could actually still be here in the physical and some are not, sadly enough. All right. But we also have moving out that came on. Moving out that what? We got moving on that came out, and we got the Three of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Yeah, these collabo type energy, they trying to move on, but knowing that they was giving offers to do this, something about legal issues. So they try to run away from their problems, but they're going to be running into legal issues with other stuff. I feel like for these karmic people who've been coming up against this feminine and attacking her, they're trying to remove themselves and everything in regards to doing this towards this feminine and run away from their problems, but they're going to end themselves in other legal issues in other ways, shapes, and forms. Clarify Chariot Cancer again for this energy in regards to what's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine to attack her. They are concerned. They got the nerve to be they concerned, but they unbothered. So they really concerned. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to take the concern card. I see 333, as above, so below, so below, so without, so without, so within. Yeah, these people are concerned. Yep, they could be trying to remove themselves. Everybody want to try to remove themselves about the trash that they was doing and the trash energy that they was in. Clarify the Justice, Libra, in reverse. What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine? Who are false people. Damn, it's a lot of false people in this mother effing place. Wow. I ain't surprised. Nope, not surprised at all. 144 on the alarm clock. Yep. 8 of Pentacles comes out with King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, these people expected that the orientation of the wheel was going to go on their way. And maybe they could have even been getting this told from somebody else who does tarot readings. Somebody else other than that feminine. Because maybe the feminine could do tarot or she don't have to. But I feel like these people could have been getting readings from other people in regards to this feminine. And feeling like they have been protected or they're protected or whatever. But yeah, yep. Keep thinking that. Because what you do unto others, do unto yourself. Or you should want done unto you. Yep. Do unto others as you want done unto you. So if you don't want it to be done to you, you shouldn't be doing it towards other people. Wow. I feel like all of the signs should be out here, but they just coming out how they want to come out. We got King of Cups, Conflict, Moon, the Moon, Pisces, Flying Monkey, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Priest, and Pathway. You got 6 of Swords at the back of the deck. What else? Okay, so D Magic came out. Yeah. Excuse me. Maybe these people even could be concerned about, now they could be kind of concerned about what they was doing towards this feminine, it being done to them by other people that either are karmics or whatever. Yep. Something about a mature man or older man. We got 7 of Wands, King of Cups. Clarify Hermit, Virgo again. What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine to attack her? We got a relationships coming out with love offer and divine partner. We're going to take the relationship card. Yeah, so again, like I said, oh well. It's people that's in like connections with the 2 of Cups was already out here. So I feel like that's just clarifying that. But yeah, these people are these false people, male or female, that could either be in relationships or not. They are concerned about how they have been coming up against this feminine to attack her in multiple ways. They're in heavy concern, which honestly they should be, because again, what you do unto others, you should want done unto you. So what you do unto one person, or you doing unto this person, you should expect that to be happening towards you. You should not expect for that not to happen to you. Because if you don't want it being done to you, you shouldn't be doing it to somebody else because of whatever reason you done came up with in your mind. Clarify the Chariot and Cancer for this energy out here. We had the 2 of Swords coming out in my lap. Something about 2 weeks could be significant. Yeah, that these people are going to be like blocked, delayed. All kind of 2 of Swords. And I feel like a lot of these people may or may not see this coming, because this is how they was doing this towards this feminine. They didn't want her to see coming what they was doing. And justice is going to be served one way or another. Clarify the Justice, Libra, in reverse for this feminine. What's going to happen with these people who have been coming up against this feminine? Clarify the Justice, Libra, in reverse. We got hater. Yeah, so these people were definitely false people who was haters coming up against this feminine, and they were in this devil energy. That's what came out in the beginning. So confirmation again. They was in this obsessive energy towards this feminine. Yeah, you see the Empress and the Three of Pentacles is kind of like splitting this deck of cards, part of the deck of the cards that came out. Yeah, something about this month. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. So I feel like if this feminine is supposed to be coming together with her person, they wanted to cause endings for that. Because they had the evil eye. And they were in this vampire energy. Blood, sexual, negative, and or positive energy. Yeah. These people are slowly going to end up in poverty or whatever. Because of them doing this towards this feminine. Because they didn't want her to come together with her person. Or whoever her divine counterpart is. Alright. Or I feel like these people also could have been doing this type of stuff to appear that they were in this divine feminine and or masculine energy, but these people are not divine at all. How you gonna be trying to basically, how you gonna be trying to hurt yeah, look, it's judgment card on this. How you gonna be trying to hurt a earth angel, male or female? You trying to poison them, you trying to do all kind of stuff, cause stuff to go on with they whole health. Then you physically attacking them, bullying them, belittling them, doing stuff online, trying to just doing all kind of stuff. Have control over their social media, their accounts, their information, just all kind of stuff. Yeah, I just saw the Queen of Pentacles again. So yeah, these people is very, very toxic and low vibrational people who want to, very good at trying to play like they ain't been doing nothing. With the Six of Swords coming out. Clarify the Tower and Aquarius. What's going to happen with these people who've been coming up against this feminine and attacking her? You got the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is something that could be happening over a period of 4 years, all right? I definitely feel, I'm getting like this is present energy. Like something over 4 years is going to be significant in regards to these people who've been making it their choice and making it known that they're a part of some type of group or whatever, to not only steal, but to physically try to harm this feminine, all right? What else? Clarify the Hermit. What's going to happen with these people who've been coming up against this feminine? Dang, 3 cards comes out. They're going to be in the Ten of Swords. And these people is going to be in the Ten of Swords. Again, something about 4 to 10 weeks. Didn't I say that already? 4 to 10 weeks or something could be significant. Something about 42 or 24 or 2024 could be significant. Again, these could be people that are in relationships or not. They don't have to be, but they can be. They can be. So I feel like it could be either way. Yeah, I feel like if I was to use the Romeo and Juliet deck, I feel like either secret help would come out for these people. Dark deal will come out. Like some of those will be the type of cards that will come out in regards to these people. I kind of wanted to use this deck, but I'm not. Let's see. Let's use this graffiti deck. Bottom of the deck, we got legal matters. These people are going to end up in legal matters in some type of way, shape, or form. All right. Or they're going to try to get themselves out of the situation before they end up in legal matters. Yeah, we got scratching the post. Globetrotter canceled, and scare tactics. Yeah, they could have been trying to do some type of scare tactics towards this feminine. But let's see. What do we need to see from this part of the deck in regards to what's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine to attack her? What's going to happen with these people? What do we need to see from this deck? They're going to, something about them being a danger to themselves. All right. So I don't know what that means, but however that's supposed to mean, these people are going to be something. Excuse me. They don't want me to get this out. Something about them being a danger to themselves. All right. Endangered to themselves. Puts in harm's way. Causes unnecessary drama. So these people was causing unnecessary trauma. They could have been dealing with some they could have been dealing with stuff like, I think I said that, since childhood themselves. All right. And this is why they choose, this is why they was making it a reason and trying to choose to do this towards this feminine. Yep. Something about they're gonna be end up having to do things on their own without help or something like that. We got blindsided, didn't see coming, not out of nowhere. Yeah, so the right cards came out. Like something about them having to do stuff on their own and it's gonna be unexpected, which I feel like that blindsided card is either clarifying the Two of Swords or the Tower and Aquarius in regards to these people who was coming up against this feminine to attack her. What else in regards to what's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine? Something about an ex. So there could be an ex that could be connected to this that was coming up against this feminine. All right. It says case of the ex. Ex won't go away. Lingering feelings of ex, or feelings for ex. Lingering feelings for ex. Relationship with ex. Yeah, there could have been an ex that could have been trying to get back in a relationship with this feminine, even though they know they was doing stuff or knowing stuff that was happening towards this feminine. All right, they could have been the one, you know, telling people to do this, or they knew of it. 1:55 a.m. on the alarm clock. You got intrusion and you got in the shadows. It says forcible entry, not minding their own business. So when it came to this feminine, they were not minding their own business, and that's confirmation, like I said, of people coming into this feminine's place where she resides at, wherever she pays rent at, wherever she own or whatever. They've been coming into this feminine's place of her personal space when she's supposed to have her time alone and unwind and rest for the day. It's these people have been coming and doing stuff, forcible entry. All right, but again, with that being 100 on that card, I feel like karma is going to be on 100 for these people. You got in the shadows, stalking and observing, watching and contemplating. Yeah, so these people definitely have been stalking and watching this feminine. All right, and I feel like this is the energy of what's going to be happening to them. They're going to have people stalking and watching them. They're going to have people forcible entry into their place of where they live at or whatever. Their accounts, their personal information, their social media. What else? What's going to happen with these people that have been coming up against this feminine and attacking her? You got Palo Santo. Yeah, some of these people could be trying to use Palo Santo to get out the negative energy. There's something about an investigator. Yeah, some of these people is going to be being investigated in regards to this feminine, or they're going to be investigated in regards to other things. Yep, I see 160 and 106. So it's something about mirroring, like whatever they was doing towards this feminine. Cut the deck, responsibility, and antagonist. Yeah, these people was choosing to be, ooh, excuse me, yeah. They was making it a choice to be an antagonist, all right? With responsibilities, with these commitments. All right, you also have triggered. Something about that being on that card, the GUN on the card. Yeah, it says set it off. So again, whatever they was sending towards this feminine, I feel like is what's going to be coming towards them. All right, in some type of way, shape, or form. Some of these people could have GUNs, all right, but they're going to end up having people that they're connected to. They're going to be end up arguing with these people or whatever like that, because they was doing, yeah, something about cleaning house, eliminating undesirables. Big yikes. So you come up against a divine earth angel, somebody who is not going to do these type of stuff that they've been doing towards this earth angel. This earth angel is not going to do this type of, yeah, look, low vibrational at the back and bottom of this deck. Yeah, these people definitely was low vibrational, no doubt. Putting material world above connection to the divine. Most definitely they was doing that. Most definitely they was definitely connected to this materialistic stuff, this paper, this green almighty dollar, to come up against and do this type of stuff towards this person that was not doing none of this type of stuff to them. But they obviously, you know, they felt like this was okay, but they should be feeling like it's okay to get back the karma, what they're going to get for doing this towards this feminine. Yeah, something about toasting. They was toasting and about trying to sacrifice this feminine and do all this stuff. They toasting it. They toasting it up. What else from this deck to clarify what's going to happen to these people that was coming up against this feminine? What else? Yeah, something about these people being left on red, or they're going to be left on red, all right? They're going to be being ignored, all right? People going to be moving on from them or whatever relationships. Yeah, insatiable. These people are this type of energy that they're never satisfied. It says impossible to satisfy, never enough. So they could have all this money or whatever type energy with them, these karmic people, but they're never satisfied. Yeah, we got bitter. Yeah, something about it's going to be a hard pill to swallow for these people. These people, somebody could be born in 1980. Somebody could be 80. Or something about 80, or something about the 8th day, or something about the 8th month, August, or something like that could be significant. Could we get 3 more cards? What's going to happen to these people that was coming up against this feminine? Yeah, ego comes out, retaliate, and we got leech. Wow. These people was in, but I feel like they're going to have this energy return back to them. They're going to have people that's leeching off of them for money and stuff like that. We got clout chasers, seeks fame, after own self-interest, poser, fawning to get one's way, suck up. All right, they're going to have this type of energy coming towards them. They're going to have people trying to retaliate against them, being revengeful, vengeful, spiteful, out to get others. All right, and you're going to have these other people being in their ego like they was in their ego in regards to this feminine. Yeah. Diva. Whoever some of these people could be in this diva daughty. What? Diva daughty. Some of these people could be in this diva salty. All right, and something about having multiple kids or babies or whatever. But these people are going to have to take several seats. Yep. Because of what they was doing and coming up against this feminine. Let's use the name deck. Let's see what comes out of there. And I might use the 1 hour 28 minutes, but I might use the oracle basket. So let's see what names is going to come out of this deck in regards to these karmics or this karmic energy, these people that was choosing to come up against this feminine. All right, come up against this feminine and attack her. What names needs to be seen or shown of these people who were doing that? What names needs to be seen or shown in regards to these people that was coming up against attacking this feminine? Whoa. 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 Ooh, and I'm going to read them all, too. Yep. Show is. Show is. All right, so these could also be people that may have been dealing with something, all right? Because this could be a feminine or masculine that has been dealing with people coming up against them, doing a lot of stuff. All right, I feel like whoever been dealing with this, they have a lot of proof or something to show that they've been going through this type of stuff. So we got Lewis, we got Bridget, we got Anita, we got something about an uncommon, unique male name. We got that name. We got this name coming up. We got Internet coming up. We got Choice name coming up. Something about Cruz. Somebody's last name could be Cruz, or that could be their first name. We got Leon. We got Joe. You got the name Frank. We also have Sherry. Some cards that went on the floor was Sandy, Ashley. We got Emily. We got Lisa, Chance, Brittany, Childs. All right, so these could be first names, last names, whatever. We got Rita. We got that name, and we have that name. Bottom of the deck, we have that name. All right, any other, let's get a few more. Any other names in regards to these people that was coming up against this feminine to attack her? All right. We have this name at the bottom of the deck. We have that name. We got that name. That name. That name. We got that name, Walt. We have that name. And we have that name. All right. Bottom of the deck, we also have that name. And that name. And that name. That name. That name. And that name. Top of the deck was at the top. Oh, that name is, see, I don't know how I was writing these names twice. We got that name. That name. We got that name. And we have that name. And we have that name. Let's see, other part of the deck. The names of the people that have been coming up against this feminine to attack her, all right, in some type of way, shape, or form. What names needs to be seen or shown from this part of the deck in regards to these people who've been coming up against this feminine and to this day still attacking her? What names needs to be seen or shown for these people who've been coming up against this feminine and attacking her? Oh, dang. All right, so we got Amber. We got Addison. All right, that may be hard to see. See, the ones that's turned down, I'm gonna hold off and not read because they went turned face down. Maybe they don't want to be shown. All right, we got this name. We got this name. This name. This name, this name, this name, this name, this name, this name. So this could be people first and or last name, that name, that name, that name, that name. Or maybe these also could be people, if it's not them that's doing this, these names could be names of people that are connected to other people that have been doing something to this feminine. All right, so that's what I was just getting to. So these names is not the people that's doing this. These are names of the people that are connected to the people that are or have been doing something or coming up against this feminine. These was the names that turned over, that was face down. Ooh, and we got that name. Bottom of the deck, we have this name. All right. Top of the deck, we got what? That's Armani. I don't know why I thought writing people names in yellow was going to be. Any other names for the final last time in regards to these people who was coming up against this feminine to attack her in some type of way, shape, or form, to clarify this energy out here in the table. Whoa, we got names wanting to go out on the floor. We got that name, that name, that name. We also have that name, and that name. We got this name, that name, that name. Any other names from this part of the deck in regards to the people that have been coming up against this feminine to attack her in some type of way, shape, or form? All right, the last time around, we got that name. We have this name, that name, this name, this name. So I just feel like a lot of people cannot be trusted. All right, these just cannot be trusted. But like I said, what they've done unto others, or this feminine, they should feel like they should be willing and open to be having that type of energy or stuff done onto them. Let's see, any names that's faced up in the deck. Okay, we got this name turned up in the deck. We got that name at the back of the deck. We got that name and that name at the back of the deck. Any other names turned over, faced over in this part of the deck? I don't think so. All right, so let's close this out with the Oracle deck, because that's got to be over 20 cards right there. And we still have all these names that's left that didn't want to come out. So there, I feel like there could be people that's in this deck names that came out that did not come out in this deck that's trying to hide. All right, that have done something towards this feminine, to come up against this feminine to attack her. All right, but let's see. What do we need to see from the Archangel Oracle deck? The Archangel Oracle deck. Okay, my deck is the Archangel Oracle deck. Okay, we got 5 days. We got something about some phone records. So there could be some type of phone records that's connected to these people that have been coming up against this feminine. All right, they wanted this feminine that we rebuke 100 billion trillion phone. They wanted this feminine had to have a quick unaliving. All right, yeah, I see the full moon. Yeah, because something with the law of attraction. All right, they were trying to something with the law of attraction. When we got full moon out here, give thanks, share, pray, awaken, reflections, inspire, shine, bountiful, feel, play, give, dream, magic, passion, love. We got law of attraction. Somebody within this energy, they could drive a Chevy. All right, some of these people may or may not end up going through the dark night of the soul. All right, because like I said, what they was doing out to this feminine, yeah, they're gonna probably have happening to them. Yep, they could have been in this energy of robbing Peter to pay Paul to come up against this feminine. Yeah, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We got robbing Peter to pay Paul to come up against this feminine. We got loyal in reverse, so they definitely was not loyal towards this feminine, coming up against this feminine to attack her. All right, what else to clarify this energy in regards to these people who were coming up against this feminine to attack her? All right, yeah, and disturb her peace. Yeah, something about blackballing her. We got do not disturb. All right, they was definitely trying to roadblock her. I feel like this is what's gonna also be happening to them. Yeah, some of these people is gonna be wanting to say they're sorry. All right, for coming up against this feminine to attack her. All right, we got they did something to get close to the person they've been watching. Yeah, they was doing stuff to get close towards this feminine to watch her or whatever like that. We got London. Something about London could be significant. We got a niece. All right, coming out. We got the letter F. All right, so sadly enough, this feminine could have had family members that also been coming up against this feminine to attack her. All right, yeah. We got the second house. Value, material possessions, assets, physical body, finances, earnings, financial loans and lendings. All right, these people been doing candle magic and trying to hide or they're hiding secrets, and something about using candle magic or doing some type of candle magic or something. Yeah, I see yes that they was. All right, and something about it's a trap. So they was definitely doing stuff to trap this feminine. We got something about a single male parent that could be in this energy that was coming up against this feminine. Yeah, we got the letter B, somebody's boyfriend, or something about a boyfriend or Facebook or something. All right, we got a burner phone. So something about a burner phone. These people could have been using some type of burner phone to communicate. But I feel like, again, this is the energy of what's going to be happening to them. We got Northeast region. Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. All right. Yeah, these people are going to get caught because they also have been trying to spiritual attack this feminine. Some of these people might end up having that happen to them. All right. I'm not saying that that's happening, but I don't know. Yeah, because they have been intentionally trying to harm this feminine. All right. These people are going to be going to war within themselves and amongst each other. All right. Something about 1980s could be significant. We got a lie move quicker than the truth anytime. So they could have been definitely doing a lot of lying when it came towards this feminine. All right. Something about 2018 and 2023 could be significant. We got something about a truck. All right. Yeah. What else in regards to these people that have been coming up against this feminine? I see nosy, snoopy. All right. Something about that could be significant. So if they was like feeling like they was going to get away with doing something to this feminine, again, we rebuke 100 billion trillion fold permanently. Something with the toxicology report would have been significant. All right, we got well off. We got the number 2. All right, something about 2 people or 2 weeks, 2 days. Or the number 2 could be just significant. What else in regards to these people who were coming up against this feminine? Yeah, something about a red flag. All right. Red flag. I see something about robbery. These people may end up dealing with this type of energy coming towards them. We got Pluto. Transformation, regeneration, psychology, renewal, uncovering power, personal evolution, the unseen. All right. Also talks about destroy to create with Pluto. All right. We got listen, trust, muse, fate, sensitivity, memories, absorb, shapeshifter, web, Abdescent, and revelation. Yeah, these people are very shapeshifter energy. Now we got the letter O coming out. All right, I also see another F. Yeah, these people were definitely out of pocket. All right, with coming up against this feminine. These people could have been doing this for money. All right, yeah, and something about they could have been wanting this feminine to lower her standards. All right, and some of these people could be willing to do this. All right, they're willing to keep it a secret to their grave that they were coming up against this feminine. Yeah, it was out of pocket with these people that fake love, pick and choose when they want to be a real man. I feel like a real man or a real woman. All right. Yeah, we got the 7th house. This definitely was all about relationships. All right. With partnership, relationships, marriage, life partner, business partners, relating, foreign affairs, and contracts. Something about an ex-employee that he said, she said ish going on here. So these people are, you know, how you say, going back and forth on who said what, who did what. All right, this is what the energy of these people are doing right now in regards to what they have been doing about towards this feminine. What else? Some of these people could smoke cigarettes. All right. We got a male, so there could be a male that smokes cigarettes, or there's a female that smokes cigarettes. I'm going to say either or. Yeah. We got the letter L coming up, 217 on the alarm clock. Yeah, I see working together to do something. Yeah, these people was working together to do something when it came towards this feminine, and them also, they was doing it because they were jealous for whatever reason. All right. Yeah. Out the way. Yeah. Something about a gas station could be significant. Something about a power outage could be significant. All right. I see the 9th house. Spirituality, philosophy, seeking, expansion, higher education, religion, travel and legal. All right, again, like I said, these people could end up in some type of legal situations, yeah, out to make you look like a fool. So these people are going to be looking like a fool, even though they wanted this feminine to look like a fool of what they was doing towards this feminine. What else? Yeah, I see the number 2, something about an older man. We got that. We got this. All right, all of these is coming up to the top of the basket. All right. Yeah, so some of these people was trying to act like they was doing this because they was bored and not satisfied. We got the wild card coming out, so they could have been saying this feminine was wild, so this is why they was doing this. We got thieving, stealing. We got a wife, so there could be something about a wife that is connected to coming up against this feminine and doing this towards this feminine. All right, we got spiritual expedited 1 to 2 days, so something spiritually is being expedited in regards to these people who are being very toxic. We got the number 7. Yeah, this feminine could have been part of a family that could have been wanting to do this to her. Yeah, they wanted to do this to her. All right, they could have been saying she's difficult to deal with. All right, what else in regards to these people that was coming up against this feminine? Something about a neighbor. All right, we got the number 5 coming up. Some of these people can have borderline personality disorder, or they was trying to say that about this feminine that they was coming up against attacking. Yeah, I see you're on the right track. So I'm on the right track when it comes to this energy. All right. Yeah, this is not your energy. Yeah, this is not this feminist energy. These people are going to be crashing out because they was using physical attributes to gain materials, and they was also being troublemakers, being very petty, drama, mean girls, mean boys, stalking, low vibe frame energy, staying in drama, gossip, unloyal. They was haters. All right, something about a roommate. All right, I don't know when this feminine, so there's gonna be a feminine that has a roommate that was on this type of time. All right, we got a female with dreads. We got hardship. What else to clarify this energy out here in regards to these people who are coming up against this feminine? We got civil, so this feminine could end up doing a civil suit against these people. All right, because again, like I said, she's gonna have proof in some type of way, shape, or form of what's been going on or what's been happening. And the spell work is not working. All right, these people definitely could have been doing spell work towards this feminine. We got sun energy, self-expression, conscious identity, creative energy, heart-centered passion, authenticity, core self, and magnetism. We got down to F. Yeah, these people was down to F. All right, we got drama, BMW, something about an easy target. They felt like this feminine was an easy target, all right, in regards to attacking her. Something about some of these people could have been pregnant when they was coming up against this feminine or something like that. I don't know, but it's coming up. Yeah. We got shut up. Some of these people that's in this energy, they could have been struggling with their sexuality. All right, but it's time for them, something about them, time for them to make a decision or multiple decisions. All right. Yeah, there could be something about some linked account. They could have been doing this because they said this female was a witch. All right. All right, but what proof do they got this? Something about before social media. All right. We got higher up law officials involved, know what's been going on in regards to what's been going on with this feminine. I seen it's a couple. Where it disappeared to? All right, yeah, these people could be angry, mad. Something about Maine. All right. These people could have tattoos. All right, something about a condo, a townhouse, or a condo. Gateway drugs, abandonment, and question situation. I see the Dominican Republic coming up. All right, all of these is at the top of the basket. These people could have 1 or multiple kids that was coming up against this feminine to attack her. They felt like it was a green light or a green flag to come up against this feminine and attack her. Yeah, a lot of these people could wear wigs, or these feminine that's in this energy could wear wigs. They could be 20 plus in age. All right. Yeah, they was definitely stalking this feminine on all of her social media platforms. Yeah, something about a false man. Yeah, we got materialistic possessions does not equal or add up to a life. All right, we got fan groupie. These people was, I don't know how they was a fan of this feminine but still wanted to attack her. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, emotions, matters of the heart, relationships, spiritual connections, and intuition. Yeah, they definitely felt like the teamwork makes the dream work. All right, with coming up against this feminine, we got another B coming out. Yeah, they definitely felt like they wanted to have some type of stronghold over this feminine. They could have been making some type of ego calls. Ego calls. I'm saying that because I see video call and I do see ego. So something about video calls and ego is significant. These something about people who are in this energy of this hood famous energy. Something about 1 to 3 the next 1 to 3 days. Uncle. Something about an uncle. All right, we got legal issues, court legal issues. We got was jealous of your forward movement. So when it came to this feminine, they was jealous of her forward movement. Yeah, they could have been calling her a porn star. All right, we got a group of men that know of each other. Yes, and something about an ex bro or ex best friend. All right, we got porn star. So they was calling this feminine a porn star. We got that. We got motives. All right, these people feel like they had multiple reasons as to why they was doing this towards this feminine, but there's definitely illusions about that. Yeah, look, the community looked at as big but really small because everyone knows someone and somebody knows someone else. They be knowing. Yeah, they know what they be doing. Yep. We got disseminating mood, spread, messenger, believe, creativity, express, seek, praise, understand, wander, spin, encourage. All right, what else in regards to these people? What is going to happen with these people that was coming up against this feminine? All right, we got the letter Y coming out. Somebody could be heavy built. Somebody in this energy could have a daughter, or there's something about a daughter. All right. Something about dissociative identity disorder with these people. I see a distorted man, so there's something about a distorted man. We got controller by Drake, so somebody could be a Scorpio. We got empowerment, and we got 712. All right, whether these people is male or female for the signs. Yeah. Trying to have a new, so these people is trying to have something new. All right, we got shit hit the fan, so something gonna be hitting the fan with these people. Predators. Some of these people could be predators, and they could be asking for help. All right, so not only is they I'm sorry, but now they want to ask for help. Whoever this player energy is that was belittling this feminine. All right, something about a lot of cell phone calls, female. So they could have been making cell phone calls in regards to this female, or something about the female. All right, the one who's been dealing with this, or these could be females in this energy that's connected to this. We got jail, prison, something about club, bar. A case could be connected to Crime Stoppers. We got monogamous. Yeah, something about some of these people could end up getting divorced or something like that. We got escort, so these people could have been doing escort, or they could have been saying this feminine was doing escort. We got Decepticons, investigation. Something about somebody who is wealthy or a rich person is giving King of Pentacles energy. Something about a construction worker could be significant. Anything else in regards to these people? We got stuck on you because they did a spell. So they could have been doing some type of spell towards this feminine. All right. Yeah. But they worship the devil. We got corporate position, and we got stalemate. We got, again, as above, so below, as within, so without, as without, so within. All right. There could be something about some money laundering when it comes to these people plotting on this feminine. And something about they're going to be deterred. All right. They also could have been having out-of-body experiences. All right. With coming up against this feminine, they was having some type of out-of-body experiences. Yeah, they could be seeing crows and black birds. All right, for whatever reason. We got our anarchy, delivery of message has a temper. So these people have a temper. Something about 2028 could be significant. They also could have been doing beauty harmful spells towards this feminine, but I feel like everything they've been doing is going to come back towards them. All right, we got something about married. Okay, we do have married people that was married that was in this energy of doing this. We got rain, February, the month of February, nothing that's B. So either they was calling this feminine a nothing that's B, or these are nothing that's B people who was doing this towards this feminine. We got mama's boy, daddy's girl. All right, they was scared of their growth, or scared of this feminine's growth. We got a car. We got wears contacts. We got Christian coming up. So some of these people could say or are Christians. All right, we're gonna put those back. Yeah, these people had a lot of options. All right, and we got serial cheaters. So these people in this energy are people who are serial cheaters. All right, they also could have been calling this feminine the whistleblower. That's why they've been doing this towards this feminine. That keeps coming up. That card keeps coming up. All right, something about Sunday I just saw. We got Volvo. We got these people could be also trying to look for a way out, even though they was something about cock blocking. Yeah, but there's about to be some type of change for these people. We got didn't choose your family members. I see the month of January. We got to do it your effort self. So somebody in this family energy in regards to this feminine, or somebody saying do it your effort self. We got the North Node. So whatever signs that's coming up. Yeah, we got the 8th house. I see the Ace of Swords. 8th house, sex, death, transformation, occult, magic, taboos, inheritance, and other people's swords with the Ace of Swords. So yeah, definitely this is the truth about what these people was doing. They wanted to eat off this feminist plate. Yeah, I see trust your gut instinct. We got drug trafficker 2024. So there could be people in this energy that was into trafficking drugs. We got male emperor, facial piercings. These people gonna have facial piercing. We got snow. So now we got rain and snow coming up. So these people been doing it during these times. Yeah, they also been talking in code. We got Mars sign. So somebody's Mars sign could be in whatever sign is coming out. We got talking in codes. These people talking in codes in regards to this feminine. Yeah, I see female empress. All right. Something about the train station. We got the letter J. We got train station. Anything else for the final and last time in regards to what's going to happen with these people who were foolish? We got everything ain't what it seems. Everything ain't what it look like, but everything is what it is. We got foolish, and we got the suburb of Penfield. Something about a home invasion. Oh, wow. We got yes. We got secretly practices Freemasonry. Somebody could drive an Acura. They've been acting busy, but being very childish. Somebody could drive a Honda. Acting busy, childish. A Honda. What else in regards to these? Anything else? I know I said I was supposed to stop. Something about a funeral home. I see we got no connections. Yeah, this feminine don't have no connections in regards to why these people was doing this. But something about a funeral home. We got surprise attack. Energetically doing something. I feel like this feminine is going to start to see zeros she never seen before in her bank account. So I have left 3 cards out. So there could be something about people within this energy that they have vanished or something. Because I was going to do another reading on that about somebody vanishing. Their birthday could be between 2000 and 2010. But something about somebody vanishing or something like that. Yeah, we got chaser. Alright, and these people definitely have been unbothered. Excuse me. Something about a foreign vehicle could also be significant. Chest tattoos. They could have also been spiritually attacking this feminine's family. Again, we got 333 coming up again. Went back to a baby mother or a baby father. Needs to get their shit together. Yeah, this is what a passed over female is saying. These people are having anxiety right now because they came up against this feminine. Yep, something about a main male is having anxiety, or there could be other people, middle class, justice, intimacy, they personal disorder. Spirit see everything behind the scenes. Yeah, now these people could be wanting to try to play victim. Somebody wears colored hair or something about colored hair. Somebody could have been getting spell work out of town. What is that? Yeah, spell work. Somebody took a trip out of town for spell work. Yep. 111. Something about a religious leader. Worldly distractions trying to mess up getting out the message. Yeah. This could have been people that is far away from this feminine, but karma is a bitch. All right, for these people who just chose to come up against this feminine to attack her. Yeah, they effed up a good thing. They was trying to discourage this feminine because they are the enemy. Yeah. They could have also something about them wanting this feminine to pick a side. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? I see that CPN card again. Somebody could be using a CPN and they definitely was tampering with this feminine's products. All right, we got some. Could have been doing this during the New Year's. We got nose piercings and heavy with the nose piercings and energy is coming up. Something about at night. They could have been trying to label this feminine a rat or a snitch, but I feel like this feminine don't really give a fuck. And then we have astral traveling. Somebody could be left-handed. They also could be right-handed, but I don't know if that came out. But we got that coming up. Yeah. I feel like something has been significant to this feminine and the third eye. Yeah, behind closed door. That. And then we have that. Close it off with John 10 verses 10. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it in all its fullness. Yep. But there will be no There will be no rest for the wicked. All right, that card didn't come up this time, but I'm definitely getting that. There will be no rest for the wicked. All right, and it's something about within a week. What needs to be seen or shown to close out this energy on the table? All right, let's see what these letters real quick. Dang. So it's a lot of letters that wanted to come up today or right now. You got F, B, O. I feel like somebody's name might come up or something. F, B, O. And then we got 2, 7. Oh, the letter Y. Oh, it's more. Okay, J. All right. So we got that fly energy coming up again. So it's giving me the energy of the fly card that's in here, which talks about curses of dark magic, domestic relationships. So some of these people could be dealing with domestic relationships or something like that, or because they was coming up against this feminine, they might end up dealing with that, or this feminine could have also been dealing with some type of domestic relationships in the past. All right, and this could be somebody in this energy that was doing this, coming up against her, that was who she was having this domestic situation with. I'm getting, so I see fly, I see bly, like B-L-Y. I don't know what that is. Something about a box. All right, they could have been wanting to try to place this feminine in a box. Um, something about Florida could be significant. Something about the Bronx could be significant. Yeah, that's all I really see. Something about a blow, like B-L-O, a blow. Somebody's name could be Flo, F-O-F-L-O, Flo. Something about Fox, or something about the news, F-O-X, something about the news. I feel like either the feminine could end up on the news about these people, or these people gonna end up in the news, on the news in some type of way, shape, or form, for coming up against this feminine to attack her. So they might end up on the news. But let's close this out. So I'm gonna leave the letters up there. You could stop and try to write the letters down and figure out your own words of what you get in regards to this reading. But what archangels needs to be seen or shown to close out this reading? You have Archangel 7 of Pentacles, 57, the lovely God, discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Yeah, for these people. I'm going to take the card from the back of the deck. We got Archangel Raphael, the Wheel of Fortune. God has healed, healing, heals all disorders, protects travelers and medical workers. All right, so this feminine could have been somebody who was or is a medical worker, or they work in the medical field, or something about medical workers could be significant in regards to this energy, in regards to these people coming up against this feminine to attack her, hurt her. Yeah, what else to close out this energy? Definitely travel is significant when it comes to coming up against this feminine. We got Archangel King of Pentacles, 34, the adored God. Obedience causes harmony and peace, causes anger in anyone. Yeah. We also have King of Cups and King of King of Cups, King of Swords at the back of the deck. Archangel King of Cups, 69, God seeing everything, restitution, finds stolen objects, and discovers the person's responsible. So there's a lot of people in this energy responsible for stuff, for stolen objects and some other stuff. We got Archangel King of Swords, 11, the exalted God. Victory, grants victory and protection from lightning. All right. So we got 3 kings up here, Pentacles, Cups, and Swords. What other archangels? Could we get at least 3 more to close out this reading? Give me 2 more to close out this reading in regards to this energy on the table. 1. Okay. We have Archangel Hangman, 21, the only God. Desire for knowledge, protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. All right. We also have Archangel 5 of Swords, 62, God, the highest being. Desire to know, the acquisition of wisdom. And Archangel 9 of Pentacles, 33, the ominous God. Submission to higher order, identifies traitors and destroys their plans. All right, yeah, it's definitely an energy of traitors in this energy that was coming up against this feminine to attack her. Back of the deck, you have Archangel 6 of Cups, 45, God who stirs all men, motivation, lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. Yeah, because I definitely feel like they wanted to humiliate this feminine. And also something about political authority could be significant with Archangel the Emperor, 42. Yep. Like unto God, political authority, gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. Yep, I also see Archangel 10 of Cups, divine warrior, confounds the wicked and brings victory and peace. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. So I will see you later, and I will see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, comment, share.